Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you all the students of class 10 for participation of online class. I think you are all well. You are all fine during the time of coronavirus. I think you are staying in the home. I don't know about you, how are you are studying. I think you are getting a lot of time. For that case, I want to advise you to study seriously to your house. You are getting a lot of time, you are getting more time for studying. My dear students, I can advise you, but you should follow the about your study. I think if you study sincerely to your house, I think you will do well in the examination. My dear students, I want to discuss about completing sentence. Completing sentence, you know completing sentence. If you want to know completing sentence, at first you have to know incomplete sentence and completing sentence. But in completing sentence, the meaning will not be clear, the meaning will not be completed. This is called the incomplete sentence. Completing sentence means the whole sentence, the meaning of whole sentence will be completed. This is called the completing sentence. If you want to understand the completing sentence, at first you have to know incomplete sentence. But now I want to write incomplete sentence. Completing sentence. Our topic is completing sentence. You have to know incomplete sentence. Incomplete sentence. Incomplete sentence. He works hard so that here you should remember that this is a sentence. You know the meaning of this sentence. He works hard so that. So this is not the completing. Not the completing sentence. This is incomplete sentence because there is no meaning. Meaning is not completed. Meaning is not completed. Number two, he reads the activity. He reads attentively. He reads attentively so that. This is also incomplete sentence, but meaning is not completed. Number three, though he was this is not the complete sentence. This is called incomplete sentence. At first, you have to know the incomplete sentence, but if you understand the incomplete sentence, I think it is easy matter for you to understand the completing sentence. The completing sentence will depend on the meaning of the sentence, and you have to follow the rules and regulation. You have to follow the rules of regulation of grammatical method. And all the grammars, all the grammatical roles will come in a completing sentence. But the tense will come, the roles of tense will come, the roles of voice will come, the roles of modal auxiliary verb or other roles of grammar will come in the completing sentence. If you want to complete the sentence, I am going to write the different types of sentences. You must have to complete the sentence. For example, number 1, he works hard so that he works hard so that. Number 2, he is so tired that. Number 3, if you read attentively, dash. Number 4, would you mind? Dash. Number 5, I cannot help dash. I have written the 5 sentences. There are 5 roles here. Number 1, he works hard so that. You must have to know the roles of so that. I think you have to complete the sentence. This is present indefinite tense. For that case, you have to use subject plus can or may and be1 and others. So that he can prosper in life. So if you get what, you must have to change subject plus code. He could prosper in life. The first sentence here, you are getting only present indefinite tense. For that case, you have to change subject plus can, but he can prosper in life. But if you get the past indefinite tense, but sentence will be changed, he could prosper in life. Number 2, he is so tired that he cannot walk. So this is the second sentence. He is so tired that he cannot walk. The roles of so that. But if you want to get so that, you have to use cannot or could not. The first sentence is present indefinite tense. For that case, you have to use cannot or may not. But for that case, I am using this sentence. He cannot walk. According to the meaning of the sentence, you must have to complete another part. Number 3, if you read a little bit, this is the conditional sentence. The conditional sentence depends if the conditional sentence is present indefinite tense, another part of sentence will be future indefinite tense. If the conditional sentence is past indefinite tense, another part of the sentence subject plus would, could or might plus be1 or others. If you get past perfect tense, you must have to use subject plus had plus verb 3 verbal past form and others. So for that case, I am going to write another part. If you read attentively, you will pass. You will pass in the examination. You will pass in the examination. Number 4. Would you mind? Would you mind? If you get would you mind, you must have to use B1 plus verb ing form. B1 plus ing form and others. Would you mind taking a cup of tea? Would you mind taking a cup of tea? Would you mind taking a cup of tea? Like that, there are different types of sentences will be created. Would you mind taking a cup of tea? Would you mind reading a book? Would you mind drawing a picture? Would you mind writing a letter? But different sentences will be created. But the form is that verb plus ing form. Number 5, I cannot help. But if you get cannot help, could not help, you must have to change verb B1 plus ing form. I cannot help doing the work. I cannot help doing the work. So here I discussed in front of you so that and the conditional sentence, would you mind and cannot help. There are 5 rules here. But I think if you know the 5 rules here, but it may be possible for you to make understand the different types of sentences. So you must have to understand the roles of so that, and conditional sentence, would you mind and cannot help. But it may be possible for your better understanding to do exercise and to do all the completing sentence depending on the 5 rules. So I think there are many rules are added in a completing sentence, but today I discussed only 5 rules. But I think you understood my lecture very well. In future, it may be possible for you to do the different types of sentences depending on the 5 rules. But if you get the 5 rules, but definitely you will make the different types of sentences. My dear students, thank you all. And in future, I will try to discuss another rules, and I think it will be easy matter for you to do the completing sentence. But completing sentence is not difficult. It is very easy matter if you know the different types of roles. But the roles depending on the tense, participle, gerund, infinitive, and voice change, the changing words, and different types of grammars depend on the completing sentence. Thank you all. না মাঝখানে
রফিক স্যার একটা জিনিস দেখেন,
ওইটা কমপ্লিট করছেন না?
রফিক স্যার একটা
দেখেন তো।
ওটা পাশে
না
হ্যাঁ